Hello. My name is Janine. It is great to be on here with you. I am a life and career coach for women who want to build a career that they love whilst raising a family. So, if you don't know me already, that's what I do. I'm also a lawyer and I'm a mother of two small babies. And today I want to talk to you about why you should be on LinkedIn. So, firstly, type yes in the comments if you're on LinkedIn and type I do in the comments if you feel like you need to improve your LinkedIn profile. It'd also be good to know where you're joining from. So do let me know. Say hi as you join. Even if you're watching the replay, it'd be good to know where you're joining from. Okay, so I'm going to spend a few minutes just explaining to you why LinkedIn is such a great platform, and then at the end I'm going to share with you a LinkedIn checklist that you can use to start to improve your LinkedIn profile, because it is an amazing platform, so you should absolutely start to leverage it. So LinkedIn has 500 million users. About 100 million of those are active users, people that use them all the time. It has 10 million job posts on there. It has people on LinkedIn who are ready to network, who are professionals, who are decision makers, who are in a position of authority, are on LinkedIn and they are networking with one another. So whether you are looking for a new job, whether you want to establish yourself in your industry as a thought leader, or whether you are looking to connect with potential clients, LinkedIn is a great platform for you to use. It's a huge database of professional people, and not only are you able to connect with those people, you're also able to see who is in their network. So it's an opportunity for you to find people that can introduce you to other people that may be people that you want to connect with, maybe people that you could end up collaborating with, people that you could end up working with in the future, and people that you just want to have in your network. So I've been using LinkedIn actively since the beginning of this year, and for me, I've been able to book new clients. I've been able to establish myself as somebody who is speaking a lot on particular topics. So I talk about women building their careers and raising families on LinkedIn, and my articles are read by loads of people and often shared with their network. So I'm able to reach people and then reach more people through them sharing what I'm doing. I've found excellent collaborators for my business, and it's just been really great as a platform. So the more and more I get to know it, and the more I get to use it, the more and more I'm talking about it and telling people you need to be getting on LinkedIn because it's amazing. So there's a few people joining. Let me know where you're joining from. It'd be great to hear. So I just want to talk a little bit about how it works, because when you first join LinkedIn, it might feel like, okay, what am I supposed to do here? I've just got a profile and loads of boxes and connections. What am I supposed to do with these connections? So it's a social platform, but it's a professional social platform. So people go onto LinkedIn really to find information and to share information and to connect with the right people. So there's some great statistics out there. So, for example, 79% of marketers say that LinkedIn is a great place for them to generate leads. Every recruiter that you know is going to be on LinkedIn, and a lot of them use LinkedIn as their primary source of finding people to fill roles. So even if a role isn't advertised, a recruiter might go onto LinkedIn and look for individuals that would be well suited. Hi from East London. Look for individuals that would be well suited to the role. So for you as an individual, this gives you a great opportunity to craft your profile in a way that is going to allow people that you want to attract to find you. Now, if you Google yourself, you may have Googled yourself before, you may not have Googled yourself before, but if you do, you'll probably find that your LinkedIn account, if you have an account, is very high up in the search. Often it's the first thing that comes up for people. So if you're on LinkedIn, but you've just set up a profile and you haven't done anything with it, then you are wasting an opportunity, because generally, if someone comes across you, whether it's in conversation or they hear about you somewhere, the first thing they're going to do is Google you, and then they're going to click on your LinkedIn profile, and then they arrive on your LinkedIn profile, and if your profile has not been well crafted, then what happens? They'll click off and they'll click away. Whereas if you have put some really compelling things in your profile about you as an individual, about the work that you do, about the business that you have, about who you want to help, then you're drawing that person into your world and you're able to tell them more. So I like the analogy that you can think of your LinkedIn like your shop. So if you think of your CV and your resume as your shop window, so that would be something that someone would browse and see and they're kind of interested. LinkedIn gives you the opportunity for people to come in and browse some more and find out more about you, and you're able to put what you want on your LinkedIn profile. And there's a lot that you can do to really maximize the different elements of your profile, and that's a lot to talk about in this live today, and we'll dive into that at another time. But you do want to be using it to your advantage. It's possible for you to put in keywords so that when people search for, say, if you're a lawyer, and you're looking for clients in your practice, when people search for a litigation lawyer, you can make sure you have litigation in your profile, and then it's going to come up in their search. So it works a lot like Google in terms of searching. So you want to make sure that you've got really clear on your keywords and you have those in your profile, so you have the opportunity to do that. The other thing that's really great is the connection feature. So you can connect with people individually. You connect with those people. Once you connect to them, you will then see what they like you can see what they like, you can see what they're posting in their feed. And what's great about that is, if you make a connection with someone who you're interested in developing a relationship with, you can look on their LinkedIn, you can see what they're liking, you can see the types of things that they comment on, you'll be able to see the types of things that they share, and then that's an excellent conversation starter. So once you've connected with them, before you start the conversation, you can just do some research on them just on LinkedIn and see what they're interested in and find some common ground. Yes, even if you haven't met them face to face, Kelly. So really what you want to be doing is looking at that connection, seeing if there's any common ground. You might find that somebody that you know also knows them, and LinkedIn will show you that. So they show you your connections, they'll show the person's connections and who they're connected to. So it will say you and Blob, say it's Sarah Jones, also know, and then it will list the other people that you both know. So when you first reach out to them, you can say, hey, I just realised we both know so-and-so. So it's kind of breaking the ice, then thinking, oh, well, if she knows that person that I know, then this might be someone that I want to get to know. So that's a really good in for you. So that's a good way to make connections. And then the other way is to look and see what other things they're doing. It can show you, people put all of their professional history. So it will show you where they used to go to school. It will show you the jobs that they've had, where they've worked, all of the different things that they've done, interests that they have, awards that they've won, their education. So if you can find any common ground, like, oh, you went to the same school, or you live in the same town, or you used to work in the same company, then you can open the conversation by, oh, I see that we're fellow alumni at Blob Place. And the great thing is with LinkedIn, everybody who is a professional and people that are really high up in organizations have LinkedIn. So if you're trying to reach out to an influencer, you're trying to reach out to somebody who is doing really well in your field, then you would be able to reach out to them and see how you're connected. So that's just one feature. You can also use LinkedIn groups in the same way that we have Facebook groups. There's LinkedIn groups too. So there's loads of ways that you can start to really connect and build relationships with people via LinkedIn. And because it's a professional network, people are really responsive in terms of messaging people, and as long as you're leading with making it clear how you could potentially be a good connection, then people are often willing to accept connection requests. So it's really it's great to be developing your network all the time and expanding your network all the time, and LinkedIn makes it easy. It's almost like going to a networking event, but it's all virtual and it's all online, and you're reaching out to people and you're building your network, and then you don't know where those connections and those conversations and interactions that you're having could then lead. So yeah, that's why you need to be on LinkedIn. If you are looking for a job, you absolutely need to be on there, because a lot of jobs aren't advertised, and you could be putting yourself in a position where you're finding roles through your connections, and you're finding roles because people are finding you as someone who's relevant for them, just by being active and having your profile optimized. And then on the other side, if you're developing your career and you're trying to attract new clients into whatever it is that you do, then again, putting yourself on LinkedIn, you're showing what you do and you're making it clear, then you're going to be able to attract the people that you want to attract in your business. So yes, that's how you should use it. And so it would be good to know whether you're going to go ahead and optimize your profile. And if you are, then type yes in the comments, and I've done something to help you with that. So I've created a LinkedIn checklist, and that just gives you kind of some bullet points in terms of what you need to focus on with your profile and why, and how you can go about getting it optimized. So I'm going to share the link to the checklist in the comments so that you can go ahead and get yourself the checklist, and you can get going with getting on LinkedIn, because if you're not on there, then you are missing a great opportunity to connect with lots and lots of people that can make a difference in your career, and that can also make a difference in your business if that's where you are looking to develop things. So that's all from me. So get the checklist, and I will be back next week sharing some more tips for you around how you can be leveraging either LinkedIn or leveraging various different aspects of your career and what you're trying to achieve. So, all right, that's all from me. I will speak to you soon. Bye. Bye, Kelly.